I want to discuss closure because we listen and we don't judge. Bullshit. Bullshit.
We don't
I
judge.
judge you
We don't
all
judge.
the
I don't
goddamn
judge.
time. I
don't
just
judge.
judge
Do
you to your face.
Do you? Yeah, do me.
So closure.
Do we need closure?
No. For me, listen to my judgment. Oh my God. If there's anything to cancel me on top of, this should be it. My -7 subscribers. You guys have the power to cancel. Bear in mind, there's 2,000, 2 billion accounts on Instagram and over 2 billion on YouTube and over, I think, 2.5 billion on TikTok.
So there's a lot
And
of
yet
noise.
people have the time to go and look for one person to cancel instead of you to move on swiftly and go and find an account to follow. No problem. Closure. So here's my judgment. Here's a hot take. I personally, Hazel, you're blurred. You need to move closer to me. Just stay there.
You can see me well.
So my hot take on closure is there is no such thing as closure. No. The only place you need closure is in a movie or a TV show. You don't need it in anybody's father's relationship. Do you know what? Let's continue. I'm going to keep the peace for now. But most people that ask for closure, I think that's immature. And there's only two reasons. It's either you're not self-aware enough or an adult enough to figure out the closure for yourself, number one. Number two, you just want to meet up with the person that has broken up with you. Okay? Wanting to meet up with somebody that has told you they no longer want you.
By being silent, by ghosting you.
No, who cares about ghosting? Ghosting is the best thing since sliced bread. Since sliced bread. We haven't
Toast
reached
bread.
there. Bread toast.
Agege bread.
We haven't. What is agege bread? Even brody mate. Is it the soft one?
The soft one.
Hausa
This is Lagosians versus the Hausa ones here. The northerners, the
in Kano
southerners.
we say brody mate.
Agege bread. Agege bread.
Carry yourself back to Lagos, Jared. This is for the houses. Anyway, so back to what was I saying? You see how you discombobulated my mind.
Derailed you. Sorry.
Bah.
You're talking about best thing since sliced bread. Or
Yes, I
something.
love ghosting, but we haven't reached it. We're
So do
talking
you
about
ghost?
closure. I'm a professional ghoster.
Are you? I'm not a ghost.
And
I'm
I
not a
don't
ghoster. I'm not a
even
ghoster.
block people. To be honest, I don't think I've ever blocked people.
There's some people who forever block. I just
The
like,
fact that you have to block somebody, calm down. Well, you didn't have time to just have a conversation and say, yo, peace, bye, no more.
Okay.
I don't know, but me, I've never had to block anybody. I just disappear.
Yes. Remove yourself out of that situation. But
Anyway, back
On
to the closure.
closure.
Please let me finish judging these people in peace.
finish.
Because let them not cancel me on top half thing I've said. Let them cancel me on top the whole thing after I've talked finished. Anyway, so I think it's immature because as a grown adult who has self-awareness, you should be able to tell why the relationship has ended. Oh, the last time you guys fought, the guy said this, you said that. Okay, irreconcilable differences. Or there was something to do with family values. Or every time you guys had fights, both of you were immature. So why do you need him, the person that has told you they no longer want to be with you? Basically, you're opening the floor for him to come and
if
criticize
things are
you.
going well and suddenly
So what?
there's
I
no
had that
reason. There's
situation.
no reason for somebody to disappear and they just disappear.
No, you're mixing it up again. We're talking about closure in a relationship.
But closure, you
Forget
could be
the ghosting. Nobody is going to. If you people are living together, where is he going to ghost you to? You people rent the
No,
same
if you, okay,
place.
no, if you no, we're not
Ghosting is in the beginnings of dating.
Okay.
We'll reach that one. But closure, why do you need closure? You guys had a relationship for 2 years, right? Say hypothetically, right? You know,
Yeah.
it's not your situation, it's not applicable to you. But you've had a relationship for 2 years. You guys had ups and downs. Can you not sit down and meditate and reflect, have a bit of introspection on the downs of the relationship?
Absolutely.
What
No.
was not aligning for you both?
But-
That's enough closure.
Absolutely.
Why do you have to ask
But
him?
it's taken me years. It's taken me in my mature years now to understand that when I was younger, I needed closure.
But then what did you need the closure for? For him to
I
tell you
needed
what
to
went wrong?
understand why this was. Yes, I needed to understand. Even for myself, is there something that I did wrong that I wasn't aware of?
The person that broke up with you 100% of the time during that closure conversation will tell you how it was you.
And maybe you weren't listening. Or maybe you didn't want to
No.
hear it.
It might not even have been you.
It
It
might
might
have
have
been
been them.
Them.
But they're going to project at you.
Mm.
Because who is going to sit there like us and be like, man, I was wrong in this. These are my flaws. I talk too much. I'm very condescending when I get pissed off. Who's going to sit down and say that?
Oh, they just found another babe. They found
most
another babe,
men,
and that's
exactly.
it. And they just moved on.
And
There's
then-
nothing to do
but
with
then
you.
you have the guy that will
There's
sit
nothing
down
to
and
do with
pretend to
you.
you like me, like, oh, there's no one else, there's no one else. Meanwhile, Fam is already talking to other people.
Yes,
And
other
he
babes.
thinks I don't know. And I just smiled and I'm like, you know what? If it's so important for you to still look like the nice guy, it's okay. You do you, boo. But anyway,
Yeah.
I think that we give ourselves closure. I think as adults, we can tell where there were wrong things in the relationship. You don't need to go and give some narcissist notepad and be like, here you go, criticize me at my lowest point in my life. No. And honestly, when guys say, oh, and I'd like to remain friends, shut the fuck up. I'm glad you'd like that. Have you asked me if I'd like to remain friends? I don't want to. But you know what?
Over
You do
time,
you.
you may become friends. Over time, you may
Yeah, I
become
think we
friends
should
again.
all end amicably, but I don't want to be friends with you.
Hmm.
I'm so proud of people that are mature enough to have, like, to stay friends with their exes. I have only 2 exes that I talk to, and they're really lovely people. You know, when you didn't really break up, it's just, oh, it fizzled out, distance, blah, 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 difference of where you guys live. That's okay. But when somebody does some nasty things and then breaks up with you,
And they want to still be
and
friends.
then they want to be friends. What they're doing is they no longer want to have responsibility to access your energy. What they want is now to be irresponsible, but still have access to your energy.
Or still keep you there, just in case the other
They
relationship
don't know me.
doesn't go well. They have somebody else, Plan B. So yeah, no. As I said,
If
so
you're
this-
okay with being Plan B, yo, you do you, boo. You do you. Some of us, even the Plan A self, we're here going, come see, come ça. Come see, come ça.
But
So
yes,
no.
closure, yes, is something that you can find within yourself. You don't need the other person to tell you where you or they went wrong. You can find the answer yourself.
Everybody should go home, meditate, and find out what they did wrong. Please, we're adults. If not, go and talk to your parents. If not, go and do therapy. And then on top of that, sorry, as somebody who has broken up with other people and has been broken up with, I'd like to ask, why are you the dumpy? So, okay, say I'm the dumper and you're the dumpy, the person I'm dumping. Why are you so selfish? I've already told you I no longer want you in my life. Now you're bringing an extra responsibility. I've chosen not to have you in my life. Now you're bringing yourself back into my life to be asking me jam question for the gods of where
Jam
did I go
question.
wrong? Like just,
But some people
just
want
go.
that for their next. I'm just saying, some people want that for their next relationship to know
So
where
it's
it
me
went
you'll
wrong.
be using to be upgrading your life. Go to therapy. Please.
The answer is
you're
go
not
to
paying my
therapy.
bills. Carry your ass to
Therapy.
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 Run to therapy. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you.